Welcome to the Sunmark 360. On this episode, the car accident involving Tiger Woods was all over the news recently. We're going to share tips that can save your life and potentially thousands of dollars if you're in an accident. Is driving without the music on in the car an impossible task? We'll have some surprising survey results. Also on this episode, we're going to share details on the new sleep diet and the most annoying office jargon.
From the Sunmark Credit Union Content Studio, this is the Sunmark 360 with Glenn Stacy.
It's great to see you this week. I'm Glenn Stacy. Welcome to the Sunmark 360. From your finances and family to optimizing your health and lifestyle, you can turn right here to the Sunmark 360 for useful tips and tools to help you come full circle and manage it all. The car accident involving Tiger Woods was all over the news recently. His unfortunate accident is also a good reminder to ask yourself, would you be prepared in the case of an accident? Even a seasoned driver can feel unsure of what to do, and preparing in advance can save your life and potentially thousands of dollars. So here are a few steps that will ensure that if you're ever in an accident, you stay safe, follow the law, and leave no holes in an insurance claim. First, stay ready. Nobody expects a wreck, but a little preparation goes a long way in those crucial moments after one occurs. So make sure you carry crash supplies, including a first aid kit and name and number of emergency contacts. Have important documents handy. Most states require drivers to have their license, registration, and insurance card available. Make sure you're covered. You don't want to find out after an accident that your policy was canceled or you're underinsured. We recommend calling our partner at SIS Insurance and review your coverage this week. It's free and you can reach them at 518-783-1010 or on their website at mysisinsurance.com. Next, seek medical attention and move off the road and call police. The first thing to do after an accident is to check and make sure everyone is okay or if anyone is injured, including yourself. Call 911 and summon medical help if necessary. If you're hurt, avoid moving to prevent further injury unless you're in immediate danger. But according to police, if no one is hurt, it's best to move your car completely off the road to prevent being a danger to others. It's okay, though, to take pictures of the crash first. Getting a police report is one of the smartest things you can do after an accident. Third, document the accident. Gather information at the scene of the accident and keep copies of everything, including photos of damage, notes about what happened, the other driver's name, telephone number, and insurance information, witness contact information, and a copy of the police report or the officer's name and police report number. Having the other person's insurance information will help you file a claim quickly and efficiently. 4. Don't admit guilt or overshare. Whether or not the accident was your fault, many people's first instinct is to apologize. Still, experts caution drivers not to admit guilt. Check whether the other person is injured and get their information, but limit the interaction to that. Don't share your driver's license or home address with anyone besides the police. And last, you want to contact your insurance company. Regardless of how serious the accident is, calling your insurance company is generally better than making an agreement not to report the incident. Right after the accident, drivers might agree on one thing, but then change their minds later about who's to blame. To get more tips on what to do before and after an accident, visit our Sunmark 360 page at sunmark.org/connect. For many, shredding some pounds results in a lot of early mornings, getting up before dawn to get a run in or to pack the day's carefully portioned lunch. But new developments in the science of sleep suggest that grabbing a little more Z time might be one of the most important tools we have for cutting back on calorie intake. Welcome to the sleep diet. One study found that test subjects who got more sleep reduced their daily sugar intake by over 9 grams per day. According to experts, when we sleep, we regulate the hormone that controls our appetite. That means when you get a good night's sleep, those hormones enable you to make better decisions around food. Sleep or lack of it also affects our stress levels the next day, which could also lead to poor food choices. That's another reason why, now more than ever, experts are recommending that no matter how much exercise you do, that if you really would like to trim down, take the time and make an effort to get enough sleep. That's the sleep diet. Before checking their mirrors and fastening their seatbelt, a new study finds most young adults are making sure their music playlists are just right before driving away. Researchers from Ben Gurion University say that nearly every young driver they studied believes driving without music playing is an impossible task. Despite being unable to separate themselves from their tunes, the study found that the wrong songs can actually make driving more challenging for young drivers and more dangerous. To young drivers, those are drivers 18 to 29, music in the car isn't just entertainment, it's part of their autosphere, whether they're alone or not. Researchers examined the driving habits of 140 young adults. During the study, each driver answered a 67-item questionnaire delving into how their music influences them while behind the wheel. 80% of the group say it's not just difficult, but sometimes impossible to concentrate on road conditions or traffic problems without their music on. Most of the respondents added that they'll stay in the car and finish whatever song is playing even after reaching their destination. So, what's the music of choice? 97% say they prefer listening to several short songs when taking a long trip. 65% play fast-paced music on their commute to work. And when going on a road trip, it's time to tune to something a little more liberating that they usually dance to. Of course, 90% switch to some upbeat dance music when they're driving to a party. According to a study, young drivers believe that the more stimulus actually helps their driving abilities. There are probably a dozen office jargon terms that you wish you could never hear again. But which one is the most annoying? Well, after a poll, Los Angeles Magazine listed circle back as the most annoying phrase used in the office, and CNBC called for the phrase to be banned from offices. Circle back is an odd office term. After all, it usually means that we just had a meeting where nothing was accomplished and we need to circle back to have another pointless meeting. And if you think about it, the term can actually be pretty upsetting to someone who needs an immediate answer. The Sunmark 360 team came up with some other ways to say circle back without actually saying it, including let's return back and let's schedule another call, not that the end result is any different. Just in case you're wondering, the other most annoying work phrases include think outside the box, synergy, game changer, and run it up the flagpole. So what comes to mind for you during these unprecedented times? You can add your least favorite overused office term in the comments below. I'm not sure what comes to mind for me. Let's touch base later. Whether you're watching at home or in the office, thanks for spending a few minutes of your day with the Sunmark 360. For more, find the Sunmark 360 page at sunmark.org. Follow Sunmark on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And contact the Sunmark 360 at sunmark360@sunmark.org. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time right here on the Sunmark 360. Don't forget to follow Sunmark and the Sunmark 360 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube.